Hello, my dear friends. How are you today? Thank you so much for joining me once again in another ASMR blog. As you requested, this is the second time we visit the mountain. We went there for the second time on May, and this is some of the things that we saw there. Right there on the image you can see a little village we visit because we went to pick up our lunch. You can see the houses are not very fancy. Some of them are a little bit small, narrow streets, but it impressed me to see that even these little areas were very clean, and many doors were decorated with the mansion, these gods that protects from the evil spirits. Once we reached the restaurant, we picked our food, a delicious Sichuanese dish, very spicy, delicious but spicy. After finishing it, we were feeling really really full and also not so comfortable, so we immediately went to a water spring to pick some water and drink delicious and pure water. It was really refreshing and really a blessing because this water is all the time very fresh, and it has a sort of flavor. I cannot explain it, but it's a very nice flavor. You immediately recognize it's pure water from the mountain. We were so happy and we took some time to rest. My boyfriend was just laying down on a rock, and I was playing a little bit with him, pretending he was a strange creature I just found in the forest. I was playing with him, saying, "Wow, I just found a creature that sent kisses as a signal of welcoming you." It was very, very fun. Small games. Once we felt better, we kept walking mountain up, and by time to time we stopped to admire the beautiful scenery. This scenery you are just seeing right now reminded me a lot of those ancient paintings you usually see. Chinese art often represent mountains. So I understood, being in this mountain, I understood why the artists were so interested in portraying those sceneries. It's so impressive, such big and also perfect beauty. So that day we decided to take another route, and in the map it said there was an area where you could see a lost temple, a lost Buddhist temple. So we were like, okay, let's follow the road and find it. That road led us mountain down, and by the time we spot a person who seemed to be going down the mountain from the ground route. He was a guy who was just going down from the rocks. It looked very dangerous, but I was happy he reached the bottom with no danger. We spotted many huge stones, and I cannot lie to you. By time to time I felt a little bit scared because I was thinking, if there is an earthquake here, there is huge danger. Some of these huge stones fall on us. I don't know why. Sometimes when I'm just in a very happy moment, I have these intrusive thoughts that show me very scary scenarios. So anyway, it just happened in a second, and then when I realized this was happening, I just told myself to calm down and keep enjoying the moment. So basically we kept walking, following the road to the lost temple, and at some point the main road just disappeared, and then we reached this area where the road was not so clear, just many stones, but in a very chaotic way. So I felt a little bit scared, but also very curious because I knew we were close to the temple. My boyfriend was so excited because he was like, wow, we are so close. We are visiting the ruins of a temple. We kept following the road, walking up the stairs. You can see over there how old these stairs look like. It was so interesting to explore these areas, and finally we reached. As I told you, this is a place called Lost Temple. So we just found many stones, some ruins. There was not really a shape. The area only showed you a place, a sort of a square, a land where it said the temple was here, and you could see some stones there. So, well, we just admired the place. I didn't take much videos there, and after that we decided to go back. I felt a little bit disappointed because I thought the ruins could be a little bigger, higher, with more shape. However, this we just found many stones in the middle of the forest, but it was okay. I think this is part of exploring. You never know what you're going to find, and so I didn't consider it as a waste of time. It was worth it. Once we were going back, it was okay. We knew the way back, even though the road was not so clear. And another thing is that we were the only people taking that road. So that made the experience very enjoyable because we were alone, only my boyfriend and me, just enjoying the silence. It's so peaceful, so peaceful. Something that happens very often in many places we visit is that you can see a lot of people everywhere. So sometimes it turns very noisy. So it is really a blessing to find such silent and peaceful places in this busy city. So we went back to a specific spot we know, and from there we decided to go to a pavilion, that is at the top of the mountain. LongFeng, it's called LongFeng Phoenix and Dragon Pavilion. So to reach this pavilion, we had to climb another mountain, but we had to go up approximately 2 kilometers up. We had to climb 2 kilometers according to the map. So by the time I was walking up the mountain, I was feeling a little bit tired. You can see over there how high we were. It's a really high point in the mountain. Really high. I was a little tired, but so happy. By one moment I felt a little tired, so I told my boyfriend, let's just take a break. And I sit on a rock for a few minutes and enjoy the amazing view there. Once I felt with more strength, we continued our journey, just walking up. And let me tell you, the more up we were going, the more times I thought we were reaching the heaven, the paradise, this promised land you hear about sometimes in the religion. This gorgeous place, dreamy place, because the sky was open, the wind was just very pleasant, very smooth. There were many flowers, white flowers. All the trees, the grass was just in a perfect green. So those moments seemed to be in perfect harmony. It was just so beautiful. You can see the white flowers, the little road, the pavilion at the top of the mountain. Just so gorgeous. I told my boyfriend many times, I really think if there is a heaven, it looks like this. It looks like this. The road was like made of sand, a white sand, not so many stones. You can see by the time we reached there, it was already sunset. So it was also a very pleasant time. Very pleasant, not so hot and not so cold. So those moments were just pure bliss. We were admiring one more time the amazing view. We were just on the top, at the top of the mountain, seeing all Beijing. However, there was a little bit smoke, a little bit pollution, but not so much. And you could see the sunlight right there behind the mountain, creating a gorgeous, gorgeous effect. My boyfriend was shouting a little bit because in this mountain it's very hilarious. Sometimes when you scream, other people down the mountain reply you back with more screams. So I did that quite many times too, just shouting ah, and some people replying with the same sound ah. Very, very fun, very fun. So there you see the gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous view with a little pollution, but still gorgeous. And behind us, more mountains. At that time, I don't know if I think it was all in my mind. I was so excited that by the time we actually reached the last steps, I was not tired at all. Probably just feeling a little bit pain in my knees, but not really feeling tired. I was just thinking, wow, we did it. This amazing pavilion we saw from the distance, so small. Now I have it just there in front of me, and it doesn't look small at all. It's so big, so big and magnificent. This is one thing that I love about exploring. When you reach your goal, when you reach that place you wanted to touch, to see in front of you, it's just an amazing and an unforgettable thing. I was so happy. My heart was beating so fast, so happy. When I reached the last step, to be honest, I did a small reverence, touching the last step and then putting my hand in my chest and in my forehead, because I don't know, to me it was a way to say thank you, mountain. Thank you for allowing me to reach this point and see the magnificence of this place. So this pavilion had 2 levels, and we decided, of course, to go up to explore more and see what was there. I was feeling a little bit scared to go to the balcony because I was like, wow, this is really high, a really high point. So I felt a little bit of vertigo, if it's called like that. But after I got used to it, I was okay. So you can see there just the beauty. I think it cannot be put in words. How beautiful it is. How beautiful. Huge mountains that rise, that almost touch the sky, that almost go out to the space. So high points, and how the sun is getting down behind them. I think if I could put it in some words, I felt that was a holy moment. A holy moment. When we were recording this, we were just in silence, admiring the beauty and feeling the breeze on our faces, hugging each other, and just feeling very grateful. Very grateful. After few moments, I kept walking around this pavilion. I found some bird nests, and well, I envy a little bit the birds there because they have such a nice home with an amazing view. So sometimes I wish I'm a little bird so I don't have to worry about the problems in life, and I can just have a little house without paying for it. But just look at that. Going back to the mountain topic, just look at that. Like a painting, a gorgeous painting just right there in front of you. Just amazing. Just amazing. And like every gorgeous thing, sometimes they just have to go to an end. So we spent I think probably 40 minutes or maybe a little bit less on that pavilion. I made some calls. My boyfriend also called his family and showed this amazing view. And then we decided to go back. We decided to go back, and it was a very touching moment because that place was so beautiful and so special. It became so special for us. So leaving it was a little bit painful. We both said goodbye to it, wishing to visit it again soon, very soon. You know, one thing I was talking with my boyfriend was that it was really amazing because from the distance we thought this pavilion, this mountain was the highest in the area, and once we reached, you could see behind it there were even higher mountains, much higher. So that, to be honest, that blew my mind. We thought we reached the top, and then we found out there were even bigger, higher mountains. So we were like, wow, imagine we could reach there. Actually, I was hoping there is a road that takes us to that other mountain, other higher area, but probably it is possible, but we had to take another route. So well, we were thinking to find out next time, probably next time on another occasion. There is no rush, but just look at that. Behind one high mountain, there's another high mountain. The sunset was gorgeous, perfect, beautiful, stunning. All these amazing words for I think I could use to describe it. The sky was a little bit pinkish, and then once we were a little bit far and it was getting later, I saw this moon. The gorgeous crescent moon came out, and it was right there just next to the pavilion. So it just looked amazing, like a painting. Many areas in this place just look like a painting, like a piece of art. Now that I'm seeing these images again, I feel that inspiration to make a painting soon, just showing the beauty that I saw there. So you can see when we were going down, then just the sun disappeared so quickly. Then the darkness was almost there, and we decided to go a little bit faster because it was getting really dark. It was beautiful because we could see also the lights from the city, but we thought we probably had to hurry up because it was not so safe in terms of we could get lost or something. So, my dear friends, that's it for this time. This was our second visit to the mountain. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you want to see our first time in the mountain. Thank you. Bye bye.